morning's court proceedings?
Well, certainly, Elvis, we've heard testimony from Captain Johannes Vermeulen, who has given testimony about the cricket bat that was used by Oscar Pistorius to break the bathroom door, as well as the bathroom door itself. He gave testimony as a forensic expert who did that analysis on the cricket bat. He has testified before court, confirming the facts that the cricket bat was indeed used to break that bathroom door. He also spoke to the fact that what the tests show is the fact that when Oscar Pistorius broke the door, he was not on his prosthetic legs as he claimed, but that he was on his stumps, which now is the opposite of what Pistorius is basically saying. If we remember back to his bail application in March last year, Pistorius had said that when he broke the bathroom door, he had gone to go and put on his legs and then came back to the bathroom and tried to kick the bathroom door down, and then after that, after failing to open it still, he then took the cricket bat and banged the bathroom door. So here we're starting to hear really contradictions in testimonies and evidence that has been given before court by Pistorius and by the state.
Now, the defense indicated that the evidence presented was not in the report and therefore the adjournment for now. Is that correct?
What basically the defense wants is to now go and study the evidence so that it can now cross-examine Colonel Vermeulen. Basically, it has not seen, or there was new evidence that was given before court that it wants to go over so that it can come and reply and question Vermeulen on, and basically trying to really dig holes in that testimony to see whether they can justify the fact that they claim that Oscar Pistorius was on his prosthetic legs, and the fact that now that this expert has found that Pistorius indeed was on his stumps when he broke the door. So they're trying to now go and see where they can punch holes in the testimony that Pistorius was on his stumps to see indeed if what they can support their claims that Pistorius was on his prosthetic legs when he broke down the bathroom door.
Now, Vermeulen's testimony has somewhat contradicted Pistorius' statement that he was wearing his prosthetics legs when he hit the toilet door with a cricket bat. Do you think that Barry Roux will now punch holes into that evidence presented?
That's exactly what we're expecting, Elvis. Obviously, he has to support the fact that Oscar Pistorius claims that he was on his prosthetic legs when he broke down the bathroom door. Obviously, what this new evidence says now is that Oscar Pistorius was not on his prosthetic legs, but rather on his stumps. So there's clearly an irony and contradiction here, which now the defense will have to try and punch holes in to try and show really that their version of events of what they said happened on that day is the one that's correct and accurate.
What can we expect when the court resumes, Manqoba?
Well, we can expect to see the cross-examination begin as the defense are going to now cross-examine the witness, which is Colonel Vermeulen, basically punching holes, as you have said before, on what he had said, trying really to show that Oscar Pistorius was on his legs and that he was not on his prosthetic legs. We saw a demonstration there in court as the expert was explaining. We saw him going down on his knees, showing that indeed it couldn't have been that Oscar Pistorius was on his prosthetic legs. So now the defense has a difficult task to try and show really that what he's saying is not true, and that indeed Oscar Pistorius, when he broke down the toilet door, was on his prosthetic legs.
Who else can we expect to appear today on the witness box?
Well, so far we are not yet sure of who will appear next, but what we do know is that this cross-examination will go on until hopefully the afternoon, because after the defense has questioned the witness, we're expecting the state to come back again with this set of questions to cross-examine Captain Colonel Vermeulen. So at the moment it's not clear if they're going to have another witness, but we are expecting more witnesses from the Silver State to take the stand, as well as Johan Stander, who is the manager there at Silverwood Estate. Now, you'll remember that Johan Stander was among the first people that Pistorius called after the incident. So his testimony will be crucial to the court to determine really how Pistorius at that time was feeling, how he behaved. Did he seem like a man who was shocked, or did he seem like a man who had just done a deadly mistake at that time? So his testimony is also crucial to this court to determine Pistorius' state of mind at the time or following the incident. So he's expected also to take the stand as some of the witnesses that are expected this week.
Manqoba, thank you so much for your time. That was SABC reporter Manqoba Mchunu talking to us from the North Gauteng High Court, where a court will be in session in a short while, and we cross live to the proceedings there.